$25 cards. So I need everybody's business card. So if you haven't given it to me yet, I'll like circulate it around. So, well, I'm Michelle Atkins. I'm with Monticello Homes. We're new to this area. We have been in San Antonio for over 25 years. That's where we're originally from. We've been in the Austin area for about 8 years. Leander, Liberty Hill, and Dripping Springs. Right now we are closing out 2 communities, Dripping Springs in Bunker Ranch Estates and Northgate Ranch in Liberty Hill. They're bigger homes. So some people do know who we are, but most people I come across do not know who we are. So I've been up here since September when we opened our community, literally just out pounding the pavement, meeting realtors, getting them out to my community. We just opened our model home. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm standing up here.
You're fine.
Okay. Hello, everyone online. So we just opened our model home about 2 months ago. There have been a few in the office that I've seen out there because we were on the West Side bus tour. I think it was last week at our grand opening, and you may have seen a couple of emails from me because I do have all of you in my CRM. So I've been blasting you guys. So hopefully you haven't unsubscribed for me yet. Or and if you haven't seen me, I'm probably in your spam or junk folder. So look for me. I'm always sending out great stuff. I did pass out some information for you guys. Biggest thing, of course, 4% realtor commission. I do not have a expiration date on this yet. So I'm just, pushing to get everyone out. Took me a lot with my corporate to get this. I'm right now haggling with them to get it on MLS. I'm like, that's the only way these guys are going to see it. We got to get it on the MLS. So hopefully that's going to happen pretty soon. And then, of course, we do have some other great incentives. With our preferred lender, we do have a 30-year fixed rate of 5.25%. That is no buy down. That is a 30-year fixed rate. We bought a block of money. So, it's not like they have to come in and spend a bunch of money to get this down. And on top of that, we are also offering a 15,000 use your way for the buyer as another incentive. I usually suggest to my buyers to kind of keep that in your back pocket towards closing costs in the end, or maybe getting the rate a little lower. Because as you know, 15,000 off the purchase price right now doesn't really do much for your payment. So great incentives. I also passed this little guy out. This has, right now I've got 10 inventory homes that are basically move-in ready. And my prices start around $514.9 for a home that's around 1,800 square feet up to about 640, which is like 2,700 feet. My plans range from 1,500 square feet to up to about 2,751. And we're on 45s and 50s. We have, I think, 19 different floor plans. So a lot of variety for people. And I have 100 lots right now. So lots of opportunity for buyers if they want to build. I know it is kind of a tough environment in the market right now to build for someone not knowing what the rate's going to be, and they can't lock a rate. So that has been a little bit challenging. But on our builds, the incentives that we have on the builds is a 25,000 use your way and 20,000 towards closing costs. So we write that in the contract so they don't have to use it right away. It is available to them even in the end if they want to just use the whole 45 towards, buying a rate down or just taking it off the closing costs. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have this in an email?
Yes. And I do have, like I said, all of you guys on the CRM, and I can send this whole package out. I do have, let me find it really quick. I put these back here. I didn't know who all would want one of these. This right here is a complete package of the available homes, and they all have the floor plans on the back of them. And I can send this all in one package as well. Sure. I can pass them out. I'll have them out. I'm going to be here for your whole meeting. I always like to see what's going on, with the realtors, just so I'm a little bit more educated as to, what everybody's doing.
Question. So the 25 and 20, that's still only at Highland Village or at any of the?
Well, all of our communities have different incentives.
Okay.
Yeah, and so like the two other communities that I have in the Austin area right now, in Dripping Springs and Liberty Hill, they're closing out. So there's only one inventory home left in Dripping Springs at Bunker Ranch Estates. Those are big homes. They're on acre lots. They're about 36 to 4,000 square
And you
feet.
can sell that house?
I can sell that house, yes.
Okay. talk to me first.
Okay, great. Yeah. So, so those two communities are closing out. So there is no building opportunities. So you couldn't use that, the 20, the 45 towards that. I do have to look because I know that those incentives for those communities are a little bit different, but they're very similar.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, so I do have this, has all of our floor plans, and I can send this out in one PDF. Like I said, we do start in the low fours if you're going to build. My small plan, which is 15, 16 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, starts I think at 423. I do have some really cute inventory right now. Everything's ready to go. We want to sell homes. So I basically just been telling my realtors, hey, if you got someone, bring them out. Just because my price says what it is doesn't necessarily mean we have to go with that. So I know how this business works. I am a licensed agent for 19 years in another state. So I have been on your side of the table before. I know how hard you guys work, and I know what it's like to be very perilous times out there. So I do the best I can to make your guys' job so much easier. So when you guys bring your buyers in, do the contract, we do buyer updates with the builder on a weekly basis, keep you in the loop. So you really don't have to do a whole lot, except for kind of hold your buyer's hand sometimes. So, you guys have any questions?
Do you allow open houses?
I have been actually. Got a couple Caldwell Banker agents doing open house for me. So, and I've got 8 on the MLS right now. So, they're on the MLS ready to go. I'm getting ready to have half of them completely cleaned as we're doing our professional photographer with that like this week. So everything's show worthy, ready to go. It's a really nice product. And one of our standard features is we do a full landscaping with sod all sides, irrigation, and a landscape package. So they turn out really nice.
Do you self-finance through Monticello?
So our preferred lender is Cornerstone Home Lending. We have been with them for about 20 years. They're based out of San Antonio. And so to get that 5 1/4 rate is with our Cornerstone lender. And any of the incentive, like if they wanted to use the $15,000 towards closing costs, it would have to be with our lender. I mean, they could take it off the price, go someplace else. We don't discourage people from using their lenders. Obviously we like to use our lender because our lender sits in on our builder meetings. So, she knows exactly what's going on with the process, knows when, to order appraisals and things like that. So it's actually a pretty smooth process with the buyer. I know that every builder has a preferred lender, but we don't have to necessarily have them. So we always try to work in the buyer's best interest. All right, anything else? And then I do have this little bucket right here. If you guys haven't put this card in. All right, well, I really appreciate everybody's time, and I'm so happy that I got to come in and see everybody, and hopefully we'll do some business together. And like I said, I'll be here for the whole meeting, so if you guys have any questions. So we just have a park. It's got like a little playscape, a half a basketball court, and then there's a dog park. Our HOA is $450 biannually, so that's $900 a year. It's because the HOA maintains the community, basically all the common areas, the electric and the community, the streets and stuff like that. And So yeah, it's a great little community. There's actually over 300 lots. We share the community with Sitterly and Pulte. Sitterly and I both have 110 lots. I think Pulte has like 70 lots or something. So we're going to be out there for a hot minute. We just got out there. Yeah, it just takes a minute to build stuff, but yeah, we're going to be there for a while. So come and see me. I'm not going away. So you guys, not last time you're going to see me here for sure.
Is this a gated?
No, it is not. So our location, so some people aren't sure. It seems like it's pretty far out. Like if you go 35 and then you take, I'm really bad with the highway numbers. It goes out to then you turn Rattlesnake Drive onto Ronald Reagan, whatever that road is right there. So off of Ronald Reagan, we're in between Palmer and Sun City. But if you go Williams, so when you go out 35 and you take that route, you think, oh my gosh, where am I? I'm out in the middle of nowhere. And then most people, when they leave, it comes right out on Williams. Knox been there, she knows. It seems like you're out there, but when you come out of Williams, you're like, oh, okay, I know where I'm at. And they are building a brand new HEB right there at Ronald Reagan and Williams. So a lot of stuff coming out that way. It's a great little location. But come on out and see me. I'd love to see you guys. I have a beautiful model home. And like I said, lots of inventory for you to roam through.
Is there plans for an amenity center with a pool in that neighborhood or no?
At this time, there is not. And, you know, we've been asking about it. And I know it does make a big difference. It's really hot. People want a pool.
But you have many backyards big enough for people to fill their office.
They're not that big, honestly. Our lots, they're 45s and 50s. My biggest lot, which I only have a couple, are like 10,000 square feet. You know, with the setbacks, there's a 10-foot setback in the back. Very transparent. I don't try to sell something that, you know, is impossible. You could probably put a little cocktail pool in there or spa if you want.
Called cowboy pool.
Yeah.
Chalk back here and sit in it.
One of those, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right? Is it already cocktail 30? No. All right, you guys. Well, like I said, I'll be here. Thanks so much. And eat some food and lots of coffee. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, lots of coffee and thanks for the Chick-fil-A. That's our favorite, isn't it? Yes. All right, for last week, I don't think I have too much to say. It's hot and, you know, he wants to listen to a lecture. So we're just going to keep on going. All right, listings from the 18th to 24th. We had Michelle, Vanessa, Ashley, Cammie, and William, which Ashley had her babies last week. So hopefully she'll be back with us soon. Closings, we had Tal, Tony, Margarita, William, Swan, and Ethan all had closings and lease keys. We had no lease listings last week because they're all getting leased. Anyway, Christine, Laura, Delisha, Destiny, Ken, Luis, Salmi, Betty, and Taylor all had listing closings last week. Is that it? All right, you guys ready for this? Yes. We're getting excited. Come on. All right, first on the list is Michelle. Michelle in your hot pink. I like it. Number one. Vanessa, you're next. Everybody's so quiet. Next one's Ashley. We all know why she's not here. Cammie, she works from home. William Askew, congratulations. Tal, I don't think Tal's here. Tony Ewing, is Tony here?
He's on the.
Oh, okay. Maggie Aguilar, Swan, Ethan. We're gonna keep on going. Christine, Laura, Delisha, Destiny, you're here. Hope you don't.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Would you be here if you did? Would you just say, I'm going to Bora Bora, forget this? Ken, are you going to spin the wheel today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Ken. You can't do it.
Oh yeah,
I'm good.
so the
It's for
joke,
you guys.
I had
I
a
do this
dream
for you.
that
I'm
Ken
a
and
giver.
Deanna got married.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I had a dream that Deanna and Ken got married, and I was trying to stop it because I'm like, you guys are married. Like this is not working, but I just continued to do this wedding. And Kelsey was in it in some skimpy outfit, and my friend from high school was in the same skimpy outfit, and I'm like, how does she look so good? You're old, like you shouldn't be wearing that. And it just kept on going. I woke up, went back to sleep, and it kept going. And then I woke up again. I'm like, I'm gonna go back to sleep. I gotta see how this ends. But I don't remember anything after that. All I remember is I was dressed up and I was telling everybody what to do, of course, and trying to tell these two, you're married. You can't be doing this. You're married. Like you're married. So anyway, whole big thing. All right, Luis, you're up. I think y'all drive me crazy. I think that's what it is. But in a good way. I'm crazy in a good way, right? Salmi, she's not here. Betty. Betty's been working hard, let me tell you. Everywhere I go, I see Betty Riley's car. I'm like, she must have put miles on this car. Taylor, she's not here. Kelsey is. From all the way from Houston. Paris. Actually, she's from Paris. Aw, we feel so sad for her. Paris.
Wait, you went to Paris?
Yes, she went to Paris. Habib. Did you get a ring?
No. Maybe a bag?
We discussed it, by the way.
No, we were talking about it yesterday.
Catherine, you're up.
Catherine.
There's no secrets here, y'all. Just saying.
Not at all.
Lily Drayton is not here, which if anybody has ever, I don't know if you ever seen Lily Drayton, but she's in Killeen and she rocks it down there. Like she's all up there. I don't know. Over, down, up. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know streets. Directions. It's not like I'm a real estate agent or anything. It's just like I know how to get places. But anyway, she's killing it in Killeen. Steve Nance, he's not here. Oscar Mata, he's not here. I was thinking of a different Oscar, and I'm like, okay, Bianca, come on, girl. She's here. She said I yelled at her today, but I didn't yell. So
Where's your singing boy today?
I can't sing. My throat's gone. My voice is gone.
yelling at Stu again.
Too much partying this weekend.
Ooh, number 6, baby.
Martha, David, is David here? Yes,
I saw
David.
David.
You're being quiet. That's not like you.
He's always quiet.
Not really.
Yeah.
He gets yelled at a lot on camera.
That's
Sit time.
that's one.
5-1, whatever. You choose your day. Raquel and Hank. Where is Hank, by
He's
the way?
not here.
Oh, he's normally here. All right, that's it for me. Congratulations, everybody. All right, first off, announcements I want to make is I want to say thank you to a couple of folks that really this office wouldn't be this office without them. Jerry, number one, she is Ken, who's always got my back. I was having a long morning, so thank you, Ken. He is supporting all of us in what we do. Rich back there, who helps support our office as well. Avery, who is helping in the afternoon with the front desk. And last but certainly not least, Lisa, who helps us with the slides and everything that we need to be doing done in this office. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And be
President.
president. Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say me first.
all right. So agent of the week, Dana.
Good job. So just want to say, great job. Our next in-person sales meeting is going to be July 11th. Next Tuesday is what day?
July.
Will there be a sales meeting on July 4th?
Yeah.
No, no, I don't want it.
Well, I'm just trying to get everybody here, so I'm not gonna be here.
You
don't
can
get a
confuse
beach.
everybody. There is no sales meeting
No
on
sales
July
meeting
4th.
July 4th. Enjoy your July 4th. Just wanted to let you know that our next in-person sales meeting will be July 11th, which I think is the following. So it's going to be kind of weird because it's this one, we skip one, and then we're back in person again. Okay. All right, cool. Power hour calling after the sales meeting. Although we have phone room bingo, we'll get there in a sec. That's all I got. Again.
You guys, it's hot outside. I love it.
No.
I wasn't talking to you, Shorty.
Hey.
So, anyways, so good job out of everybody getting your Google reviews. We're still getting some Google reviews, so that's great. We got new cards, so if anybody needs cards, they're in our offices. If you guys want to know how to get Google reviews, come see any one of us. We've got the cards for you. So keep it up. Congratulations to Destiny and Ethan for getting those Google reviews. You guys, they do work, so keep it up and do them. I see a lot of you guys getting them, so congratulations. Get to work.
That's it? All right, I'm
That's all I got.
All right. 3-month challenge ends this week.
It's
This
Friday,
week,
right?
this Friday. So make sure if you have not been inputting your open houses on the hub, you don't know how to do that, let us know. We'll get that. We'll help you with it. But get those open houses in. And this week's Tip Tuesday is discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. If you're not disciplined and doing what you need to do every single day, it's really hard to have that goal become an accomplishment. So keep doing what you're doing, keep at it, especially whenever you feel like things are just not working out. Reach out to us, like come into the office. We're here. We will sit here and help you change that mindset around to start getting what you need to do. Okay, cool. Create disciplined schedule for your work time. That's our challenge this week. So one of the most valuable yet detrimental aspects of building your career in real estate is a flexible schedule. Having that flexibility sometimes for folks that need to have a schedule and a set time. I'm one of those. I hate schedules. I hate being required to do certain things, but they're actually very, very important for me to be successful and be really able to do what I need to do every single day. So if y'all have not time blocked or set your schedules the way that will work for you, spend some time this week working on that schedule. You can always pivot. If you're like, well, I decided that calling at this time, really every single time that I sat down to make calls, I made an excuse not to do it, then move it to a different time. Don't just not do it. That's my challenge for you this week. All right. The next one is social media ideas, highlight an upcoming local event that gives back to the community or local charities. We're going to be talking about some JV giving opportunities that you could be highlighting and showing folks what's going on. And then people want to feel informed about the market, especially since this is the largest purchase of their lifetime, usually. So share your best tips, 5 tips for buying real estate. So if y'all don't know tips, come and talk to us. We've got lots of tips. Okay. Phone room bingo today after the sales meeting. I'm gonna call it probably 10:45-ish. So if you want to be answering phones for July, stay here, sign up for phone room bingo. Those of you online, we'll also include you online. So if you want to be on phone room bingo, just stay online, folks. All right. Rich.
Yay, Red!
Good morning, sports fans. All right, let's see. success only comes to those who dare to attempt, right? Right? You miss all of the balls that you don't swing the bat at, right? So how many people here had 2 conversations since the last meeting we had? How many people had 5? 10? All right. Let's get those conversations going. Real good examples. Wherever you go, right? This 4th of July. How many people are going to go to a party this 4th of July or something going on, right?
How many are you guys gonna remember the conversation?
Yeah. Have the conversations early. Right? Exactly. So I think I did.
Yeah.
Who's this phone number? I don't know. All right. Real good example. Success stories. Real good example. Melinda. She went to a homeowners association meeting, right? Who goes to those? I've never gone to one. I've never gone to one, but she did. What happened when you went to that homeowners association?
Say he was trying to get his house on the market. So I said, "Oh, well, I'm a realtor. Do you have any guests?" And he said, "Yeah, I do." Tonight, so.
So you're getting a sign tonight? That's what I'm talking about, people. You want more business? Talk to more people. How many other realtors were there? No other realtors were at a homeowners association meeting. Right?
No other residents.
We're trying to pump people up, Melinda. So there was a whole bunch of, there was standing room only. And I got it, boy. All right. Who else has a success story? Yes.
So I've been traveling a lot and have done a lot of stuff, like hosted many open houses, and I'm here for the weekend. I hosted 2 open houses. The first day was not really a dud. I mean, there were still people. I had conversations. It went well. 2 of the 3 people had agents. But the next day, I thought, oh man, we'll see how it goes. I had like 10 people come through. I picked up a buyer client. Like I took them around, showed them houses the rest of the day. We're looking at new builds now. And then another one that she isn't happy with her agent, so we chatted back and forth. And I got a 3rd one that we're meeting up this weekend. So I was so glad I did.
It's funny that sometimes you go to an open house, you book it for Saturday and Sunday, and Saturday nobody. So Sunday you go, man, this could suck, man. But then you go and all of a sudden it's like you get all this traffic, right? A lot of times you'll do them on Saturday, you'll get a whole bunch of people, and then Sunday it's like, well, did everybody see it? Because nobody showed up today, right? But they work, right? Who else had a? Yes, Dana.
I was on home duty on Thursday, and I had nothing but spam all day. And then I was driving home and it rang and answered. And this lady just starts talking, and she's talking where I need to write. And I get off. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, I need to write. Get off. And it was like way long before I could pull over. Like it seemed like 12 minutes, right? She goes, well, I'm a talker. I'm like, yes. So I'm talking, and then I pulled over and talked to her for like another 20 minutes. The story is they have a close date on their house on July 10th. They're moving to this area from East Texas. And they came in this weekend. At first they were wanting to rent, then they switched. Now they're doing a new build. Yesterday they found a new build, and they're trying to do home. And awesome.
Answer those phones, right? Answer those phones. You never know
A
it.
week. Seems like last 3 weeks we had
Yeah.
a good thing for the
Phone room has been real good.
One thing she said, she goes, I don't even know how this number got on my phone. She goes, I don't know how I called y'all. And I was like, oh.
Does it really matter how you got? Yes,
Been in
absolutely.
the cocktail pool.
Who else has the success? Yes.
So those of you who know me know that I have 4 dogs. So I used the same dog sitter for a few years, and she just had a baby, and I'm one of the few clients that she's continuing. So I'm like, what do you need? What should I buy for my house? So that you can still dog sit for us and bring your baby.
And last week she contacted me and said, we need to sell our house and buy something bigger. So
You guys, I haven't lost my dog sitter.
Babies and divorces. Realtors love them both.
It's not going so well.
All right, who else has one? Yes. Yeah, Betty.
You got it.
Got it right.
2 or 3 months ago, when I first got my business card, my niece, she's 7, was all excited with me. So we went and we handed out the business cards and just put them on the doors. She ran up, put them on the doors, and ran back. Well, last week, a guy that got my business card from 3 months ago called me and wants me to do a listing on this place. So I was supposed to be on Friday, but he got clicked today.
Is there any one way that really works, right? I mean, no door hanger, no door knocking, just a little cart, and it worked, right? Vanessa.
Client who has another listing with another agent is not moving at all. So he asked me to kind of look into it, and then I pulled it up. Photos were terrible. Just no open houses being done, no staging. So I gave him a bunch of tips. He's competing with new construction as well as new construction homes, but he's a small builder. So I said, you don't have any incentives and things like that. And so I gave him a whole list and they said, well, we want to go ahead and give that one to you. So he's giving paperwork to the other agent to move it over. So that was interesting. First time that's happened. And I was like, no, you can just give these tips to the agent and do that. But they said, no, you just seem like you like your job. And he doesn't.
I love it when somebody asks me, hey, I have my house listed, but it's not moving. Can you kind of look at it? Just let me know why it's not moving. Instead of asking the listing agent, asking you, you kind of look at it, right? That tells you you're going to get a listing, right? So, all right, anybody else? Okay, back to you.
All right, and actually we have Tony Zavaleta online, so I'm gonna switch over to Tony real quick and we'll get the slides up for him.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yep, we're good.
Okay, super. Just jumping on just real quick because we have 2 upcoming JB giving opportunities we're promoting at the same time. So I thought I'd kind of explain what they are briefly. So we're talking about our efforts for July and for the month of July and the month of September. We don't have anything scheduled in August at the moment. So coming up first in July, begins next week, is we want to support an organization called Foundation Communities and their back to school drive. They do it every July. They are raising money and school supplies for children that live in their communities. Foundation Communities has about 24 locations around the city. I shouldn't say about, I think it's 24 apartments typically that they've built or taken over. They you know, it's affordable housing, everything from folks who were formerly homeless to veterans to immigrants to single moms and everything in between. So all we're asking of you guys is to please share out the Canva posts that I'll have up in Design Center to start for Monday that promote the event. You can go, you looked at my email from yesterday, you can go join our team page. A couple of you have already and donated, you know, 10 or 15 or 20 bucks. Everything helps, so thanks for that. Join our team page. You know, when we do these things, it's some effort and we're doing it to be good humans and to give back to our community first and foremost. As a fringe benefit, you as agents have the ability to share with your sphere that we are doing these things and you can use Canva posts that we've created for you. It's good for your brand. And it's good for people to know that you care about giving back to the community. So I do hope that even if you don't feel like you can take part per se, you might consider sharing out those Canva posts and let people know that we're supporting this great organization. We have worked with them before. We served lunch at their downtown location last year and had a great time. So Foundation Communities Back to School Drive, that's our July effort. And by the way, Terry from your office knows Foundation Communities well and really was the one who brought them to our attention for the first time last year. Jumping to September, you've probably seen me already talk about the CASA Superhero Run. CASA is a national organization, for those of you who don't know. It's an acronym for Court-Appointed Special Advocates. These are adults appointed by the court to support in whatever way they can children who are facing or have faced abuse or neglect or some other issue. That's what CASA is. There's a CASA program of Travis County. There's one of Williamson County. There's one of Central Texas, covers Hayes and others. Anyway, all of those together get together for the CASA Superhero Run. It's September 7th. It's on a Sunday morning. It's Circuit of the Americas. It's everybody dresses up. The kids dress up. The adults dress up if you want to. They have a little festival going on as well. It's a lot of fun. We did it last year. We were the largest team. I was telling everybody on the other meetings that if you join the team and take part, they'll have enough money to afford a more substantial largest team award for this year. So we hope you'll join us again, even if you don't feel like you can go that day. If you go to the team page, again, it's in yesterday's email, you can join the team, show your support, swell our numbers. And, you know, for that event, that's the kind of thing, if many of you were in our event marketing classes, we talked about sometimes you can turn an event that you didn't necessarily put together into an event for yourself. This is one of those times. Get people in your sphere, get clients, get friends, whomever you want to, invite them down to the CASA Superhero Run on September 7th that morning and have a good time with people. Remember, you know, event marketing is experiential marketing, creating a memorable experience for people as a way to market yourself and brand yourself. So this is the kind of opportunity that you have to put that in place. So July Foundation Community, share out those Canva posts starting next week. Please join our team. It's in the email from yesterday from me. And CASA in September, again, join our team page if you would. Let me know if you have any questions. Anybody have any quick questions now? Okay. Thanks for your time. And I'll be back in touch about all of this soon, don't you know?
All right, thank you.
We can be quiet.
Okay, guys, for the CASA thing, I just have a great idea. Let's do a running tiki bar.
Oh.
Seriously, but we used to do that at work and San Francisco. So fun. Anybody interested? Come see me.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but.
What is that?
Like, how did you go to
So we just built it with PVC pipe that had wheels on it, was light, we got that tiki
Oh my
grass
God.
stuff, and we put a tiki roof on it, and then inside there was like a thing where we had all the bottles and stuff, and we took turns. Some people, they had pusher bars, and some people ran from the outside, and the other people ran from the inside and made drinks and handed out drinks as we were going.
Oh my gosh.
And we have
Little
music
baby
and stuff. Yeah, we can do baby shots. I mean,
Yeah.
Wharf to wharf is a big. So, I mean, and then we threw tortillas like frisbee.
That's hilarious. All right. Anyway, next, what part of that is the what's superhero? I'm not quite making the connection.
It's fine. Okay, so we will make it, we'll make it, I don't know.
Maybe back cave?
Tiki bar.
Like back cave.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Whatever, we'll make it whatever, but it's gonna have
Okay.
alcohol.
All right.
We were gonna come out last year and I told her no, but she just put it in the bottom.
Maybe giving away a secret. All right.
Last year, I had pocket
This
shots.
is recorded, y'all.
No alcohol, it will just be juice.
They're so in trouble.
Relocation. Question of the week. Is it okay for me to use the leading real estate companies of the world logo on my business cards and marketing pieces? Why, yes. Yes, it is. Use the logo, business cards, your personal website, any marketing pieces that you may create. And these are the logos, if nobody's seen them already. And the lead-in Q3 webinar is on July 10th to the 14th. I didn't see that, so I don't really know what to say.
Show up. Moving on. I'm just moving on. Sorry.
So these are marketing pieces that are available on the hub that we can use as always.
There she spiraled.
She's the superhero of today because this little girl hit our tree and Lisa heard it, goes running out there calling 911. And she thought the little girl was like really hurt because she was down like this, but she persevered. The little girl was okay, but she was mortified.
My little girl, she was like 16.
Yes, like first time driving ever by herself. So Lisa is the superhero of today. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I'm sweating now.
You're fine.
So take advantage, as I tell you every single week. Go to the leading real estate the world company website, use our hub, use everything that you can, and just get those relocations in. It's just money. Money, money, money. I'll get all those relocations in. And that's it. Money, money, money.
Yeah.
So we've made a few updates to the hub. So if you go into the hub and you're like, man, this is slightly different, that's because it is different. We have changed some of the tabs up above to help navigation on the hub and consolidate some of our resources. So instead of it says Marketing Center up here, resource and guides. Next slide, please. Okay, so getting started, there's the onboarding square one, all of that, additional resource links, new location for shared files, links to place orders for business cards, sign writers, name tags, all that is right under the getting started tab where it's a little bit more intuitive, like, hey, you're getting started in the business. Where do I go to get started?
Welcome. So
Yeah, it used to say welcome. So now it's like getting started. Here are the things you need to do. So there's that one. And the next one is under the resource guide and guides, it's topic specific navigation. So it's always been this. It just was a little bit ambiguous with the title. Moxie is combined into one menu item. So everything Moxie is there. And then new pages are military on the move, relocation, and commercial. Been working on that sucker. So there are, if you're wanting to go to JD Goodwin Commercial, we are working on an easy way for you to be able to do a referral through that or get in contact with the different commercial teams. So anyway, that is under the resource guide. Okay, now this is kind of the new layout for MoxieWorks. So getting started with MoxieWorks, MoxieWorks Engage Overview, MoxieWorks Presents, and all of the different things. Fire tours, if you all have not used this, it's a really cool little tool. You should check it out. And then Moxie Mobile is also an awesome thing that is right there. And then U.S. Military on the Move. So the training for military on the move, I get questions, especially from new agents who are like, what is military on the move? How do I take part in that? I've got a veteran that wants to buy. How does that work? You can go right into military on the move, watch the video, take that little course. And then there's also some marketing within that tab as well. Relocation. So people that are like, how do I refer people? And I'm always like, well, just email Linda or just go to Moxie now. There's an outgoing referral or an incoming referral calculator, relocation policy, and relocation scripts. No, scripts. All right. And then commercial. So submit a commercial referral, search commercial properties. That's not up yet. We are working on that, but you will be able to actually search commercial properties on there. The commercial division policy, commercial team, and then schedule a call to discuss joining the commercial team. Cool. Marketing Center. So this one has been, it includes all of our marketing tools, marketing guides, and recent marketing training materials. So open house marketing guide, marketing FAQs, event marketing guides, and listing marketing guides is in there. And all of this is in there.
It just keeps going.
Cool. Yeah.
So
I know.
stand up.
Next.
Okay, we're
All
done.
right.
There we go. Good morning, y'all. I want to tell you about two classes that we're having at our main office down on 9600 North Mopac. They're in person. Steve Etzel, if you guys have taken a Zoom class with him, he's amazing. He's doing same day, Thursday at 9 a.m. to 12. Get to know the 4-to-1 family contract. They're going to break for lunch. Lunch will be provided, and then 43 ways to lose your license. He did those on Zoom. They were a big hit. I really suggest if you guys have not taken a class from him, do. He's hilarious. He kind of cracks himself up when he's talking. He does. I just love him to death. This morning, I posted on the JB Goodwin Facebook group fireworks, anywhere to see them in Austin and surrounding area. So use that for your social media. Do you have anything for us? I don't think so. Thanks for everyone attending our fraud class last week. That was very, very interesting. We are going to have Christina come back, and she's going to do another webinar in July. So I'll make sure that I send that out as well. And then we'll do another class. I think we should do another class. I've got it coming soon. I've got an announcement. We're opening a Burnett office. Business in Burnett, Marble Falls, Georgia Bay. We have a location. I'll tell you in the next couple of weeks, but we do have 2 closers that will be there, and it's booming out there. So super excited about that. Any questions for us?
No, but I just want to mention your resource, the school guide.
Yeah.
Private school and public school came in really handy this week. So if y'all haven't seen it, they really updated it online, and it's a flipbook now, so it's real easy to share with your clients.
I can send it to Lisa or Jerry.
Yeah. School guide.
Okay. I'll send them out today. They're pretty. They're pretty. The graphics is amazing. Anything else? All right. Thank y'all. All right. Kevin is feeling under the weather, so if you want to, I know. I know. I saw. So if you want to text him and just wish him well, he's not feeling great. So today we have David.
Everybody. I work with Kevin. As you guys know, I'm there quite a bit for your in-person meetings. You can text him about work today. He told me that, he's open to conversations and things like that. He's just not feeling well, so he's at home with his son. He wanted me to cover basically the market. The market has been really stable as far as interest rates in the last couple of 2 or 3 weeks. So it's going extremely well. We're not seeing those big jumps and up and down that we've seen before. So it's going extremely well. And then also this week, interestingly, I know we've talked a lot about now's the right time to buy a house. Who's heard of Dave Ramsey? Dave Ramsey this week came out and said, now is the time to buy a house. With these interest rates, now is the time to buy a house. So if you want to give some ammunition to your people, ones that are afraid to buy houses, almost everybody's heard of Dave Ramsey. They respect him a lot. He says now is the right time to buy a house, but these interest rates, this is when you should buy. So just make sure that's something. Kevin can give you the article if you want that to give out to your people and things like that. But once again, right now is the time to buy a house. So get a hold of Kevin. Anything you need, he can help you out. Thanks.
What are interest rates?
Oh, it really depends. Right now, they're the probably upper 6s, 6.75 in that ballpark range right now for different customers and things like that. But they've stayed about that way for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So it's been really good.
Jenny. Thank you.
Jenny. I might need a little van of work here. So, so kind of going off of the hub that you were talking about, we have our hub and it's the cloud. And I brought this up today just to kind of show you because I've been talking to a lot of the realtors that have been using us and I wanted to make it easier for you to use. So when you log into the cloud, this is after you've used us as for an inspection. So your client will have a cloud account and you as the agent will have a cloud account. And so this is just an example. You log in and over here is the inspection report, the first arrow here where you can get to that. But all the way up at the top, it has all the different aspects of it. You have maintenance projects you can put into the house, paints, finishes, appliances, inventory. You can put in serial numbers on anything such as your car, any kind of appliances, and it'll tell you if it has a recall or not, which is a really good thing. You can put in rooms and put the paint colors and things like that to keep up with it. But we also have the offers, which have all the coupons. It has our utilities connect. It has the our benefits, and you'll get all kinds of coupons in there. And then this just shows you, this will have us, but on yours, it'll have a picture of you. And so when your client opens it up, they'll see that and they'll see, oh, I remember that was a great agent. And if they need you, they'll have your information there as well. Okay, next slide. And so then the next one, just to help you with the repair estimate report, you click on the inspection report. This is where it goes. You can download the inspection report as a PDF. And then over here is where you can get the repair estimate. So you click on that button there and it'll put in all the deficiencies of the home. And then the next slide will show you, or you click on the next one and it'll give you the estimate cost of those repairs. So it'll tell you off of the zip code and it'll give you an average of what those will cost. And you can print that out or you can talk to your customer and so forth, or your client. And then the last two are the utility connects, where we help you get, or the client gets their utilities connected. And then we also have a home warranty that we offer as well. So this is just a little short snippet of our little hub, and help your clients and help you to kind of understand what we've got to offer you. Okay. And then also we're going to have a class in July. I can't remember the date because I think we had it down end of July, but I think it was, we had it on a Friday, and I don't know if that was right. So
I think it was on a Thursday.
Yeah,
It was on a Thursday.
and it's going to be on septics. So if you want to have a class on learning about septics and all about that, that's what we're going to offer this month.
This is in person.
Yes, we'll be here, and I think it's like July 28th or
27th.
27th. There you go. Because I think originally we put 8th, but that was a Friday. So yes, 27th. So if you want to learn all about septics and, because we've talked about that and all these new builds, and plumbing is not getting out there. So a lot of them are on septic. So the more you know, the better you can help your clients and so forth. So we're going to be offering that in July. Okay. And I'll be here if you have any questions. Yes, ma'am.
So Tammy, the cloud, that's
Mhm.
just by an individual property. So I go in only through whatever my clients.
No, you will have, so for, let's say, Catherine, I think if you've noticed, if you get onto your personal cloud account, because you'll put in your email and you'll create your own password, and then it'll have all, for an agent, it'll have all your houses there. Okay. And then you'll just click view and it'll open it up like that for each of those. Yes. So it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, what's really cool is so under your account, all of the inspections that you've ever had them do shows up there. And then you can literally click on whichever inspection report that I just had them on, or I just used them on another house that I had. And I did the repair list, and it was awesome because it gives you the low side, the medium, and then the high side. And of course, I'm going to ask for the high side. But it was one of those things where I was able to share that with the client, and they're just like, oh, okay, cool. Well, that I now have an expectation of how much that's going to cost me. So it really takes a lot of that nervousness and unknown away from the buyer side of it as well. So
Exactly. That's what we tell everybody. Just either it helps you with negotiations, or at least they know what they're going to have to spend to get into the house, or later on, or whatever going on. But yes. Okay. All right. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
he snuck in. James snuck in on us. All right, James, what do we have today?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So lately in my conversations with clients, just as I'm going through the process and finding out what the needs are for the home insurance and everything, conversation about the liability protection on it. Every home has a liability component to that insurance policy. Is everybody familiar with that? So basically, as we're talking about it, and there's no one way of doing it, okay? every individual has a different liability level that they really should consider and make sure that they're protecting themselves for. And through the conversation, and it really is pretty organic whenever we're having that talk. It's, hey, I'll just, if I was referencing myself as the client, how many vehicles do you have? How many people live in the home? For me, I have 5 kids. I'm married. What types of activities are going on around the house? Do you own a business? Like those types of things, as you're having that conversation, that liability that's attached to the home or liability protection is important to make sure that it's at the right level, okay? Because what that protection does is, let's just say, right? So my kids play soccer and I'm at that soccer game and it's rainy and I open up that umbrella and that umbrella flips back and hits somebody in the eye back behind me, okay? So that now is part of my protection, that liability protection that is built into my home, okay? Say I've got that dog, right? It's never bit anyone, okay? And for whatever reason, it decides that it doesn't like what's happening and it bites somebody, okay? We had recently had an incident where somebody got bit or bit a neighbor in the face, and dog had never bit anybody. They had $300,000 in liability. It exceeded that liability. They had an umbrella over the top. That's a whole other conversation. But a lot of people say, hey, give me the minimums, give me the minimums, give me the minimums, give me what's required. Okay, and what's required is 100,000, which is still good coverage, but it just depends on what the person's lifestyle is needed. And we always leave it up to them, but through the course of the conversation, I look through it and then make recommendations. And then there's also recommendations that go along with, is it an owner occupied? Is it a long-term rental, a short-term rental? And if it's long-term and short-term, I typically recommend much higher limits because you've got somebody else living there. You're still assuming liability, even though somebody else is there. It's still your property. So you want to make sure you're protected. And the difference, the thing that's so crazy is when I show people the difference between, say, 100 and 300,000 or 100 and 500,000 protection, it's like $5 or less a month. So really just having a good conversation and making sure that people understand why they need to have that coverage. A lot of agents aren't having that conversation. And it's really just a flow of getting the information that we need to close the house is really what it comes down to. Do you have dogs? Do you have, what's the lifestyle going on? What's happening? And it's just a part of the flow. And then that recommendation comes in at the end and then let them make a choice of what suits them and what they're comfortable with. Yes.
I know you said that there's a minimum, there are higher minimums for like school.
It's,
that's more.
no, it's a great question. It is always 100,000 is the minimum. The recommended, when you have things, so that would be another little liability piece, right? The minimum recommendation on those would be like 300,000. And it just goes up the more little liability pieces that you have floating around, right? So if you've got the pool or maybe you've got the golf cart, because that's another little thing. If you're letting kids ride around on that, what happens when they're with their friend and the friend falls off and breaks their arm? Right? It's all those little liabilities that come into place that a lot of people just don't think about. So any other questions? Do want to say thank you real quick. We did get a referral. Haven't closed. It just came in late yesterday. But thank you, Andrea. We did talk to Mr. Jones and appreciate that. And love working with you guys. Thank you very much.
All right, Ken.
Okay. I would like
Your
Lisa
weatherman.
to come up with me.
Why?
Lisa, please.
Oh my
Nobody knows why I'm asking Lisa to come up here, but the reason why I'm asking Lisa to come up here is because you guys don't even know, but Patch Sajak is actually retiring. So I've decided to apply for Wheel of Fortune and I need a Vanna White. So let's see if you can cut it, Lisa. Anyway, so Market Watch, how are we doing, Lisa? Do your Vanna for me. So so within the last 7 days, new active listings, 973. Price decrease is 1684. Price increase is 117. Back on the market, 181. active under contract, 549, pending 562, closed within the last 7 days, 787, withdrawn 184, expired 45, and on hold 123. Look at those expireds. There's not very many. So yeah, look at those expires. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and it's getting better now. Stage fright's going away. So this week I did Liberty Hill ISD, and I did notice some different changes on this one that I don't normally notice. But 482 active listings in Liberty Hill, you guys. That's a lot. Liberty Hill's not that big.
It's getting bigger.
It's getting bigger and bigger, but there's 482 active listings ranging from 325,000. 325,000 is a 218 or 2018 house. To $4.99999 million, $5 million. Active under contract or pending is 223. Sold within the last 30 days is 138. In 2022 is 114. And Vanna White does not do that. So, and 157 in 2020. Now look at this year to date. 699 sold so far this year. Same time last year, 545. Same time in 2020 during the pandemic. This is something I haven't seen in any ISD. And I was like, that's interesting. So 626 in 2020. So Liberty Hill's selling like crazy out there, you guys. 98.41 days of inventory. Average house price, 564, 426, as opposed to last year, 633, 801. And look at 2020, 354, 887. So looks like Liberty Hill's still doing good. Average days on market, 93 currently. Last year, 20 and 106 in 2020. You guys, what's this telling you right here? It looks like Liberty Hill is just blowing up. So that might be an area, if you guys are close to there, to get out there and get those sales, buyers, leases, whatever you've got out there.
Mother Farms is gonna be huge out in Liberty Hill, and it's brand new.
And
They're
Lariat.
getting started.
Yeah, Lariat as well. It's a
So-
brand new subdivision that's going.
Huge.
Yeah, subdivisions going
Yeah.
on out there. Yeah. Lariat, it's it's north of 29 on.
Right at the QT.
Yeah, right at the QT there. in Liberty Hill.
200 to something.
Yeah, two.
Off of Prairie Road, 2 something.
270, 207.
Two.
Yeah.
Amy,
Oh, no, QT.
Carrie is selling out there.
Yeah.
So get out there. Liberty Hill, check it out, you guys. Very good, Vanna. You're hired.
All right. Doreen cannot be with us today. She went on vacation. Yay. But then she got COVID. Boo. So,
COVID's still around.
yes, it is. So she got COVID. So she's not gonna. Anyway, we are gonna June 28th tomorrow, 11 to noon is gonna be QR codes as a lead vacuum. Grant Bowman is gonna be, yeah, I said that right. Grant Bowman is gonna be teaching that class. So be able to use QR codes to grab folks for neighborhood news, contact form, open house, business cards, QR codes, and more. So check that out tomorrow. And then upcoming trainings, we have July 12th is going to be gaining a competitive edge with JBG sales tools, and then marketing, prospecting, engaging. And then we have tax deductions. This one's a highlighted one for me. Gaining a competitive edge using JBG tools. Session number 3 is going to be on August 2nd. What's this one? Oh yeah. So Square One calendar. We have Square One coming up this week. It's
Which
going
is
on.
Sandy
I saw it
is
yesterday.
our one and only in
Yeah, I
Square
gotta go out and be
One.
late
So
for it.
she's gonna
Yeah.
represent WC. So introduce yourself to it's Andrea, but we're gonna call her Andy.
So there's
And
no
introduce
confusion.
yourself, get to know her.
So which means Ken probably has to go to teach that class. And then we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So the calendar is going to be up on the hub. It is up on the hub. So check
And
that
it's
out.
always there, y'all.
Yeah.
because I love helping you guys, but if I'm busy, I can't step you through every part of it in my brain. I've been having to do that lately, but if you can't get hold of me, then
Go to the
go
hub.
to square one.
Go to the hub. All right, time of the meeting, new listings, new leases, we have a drawing first, so let's go ahead and do the drawing. Everybody's got the card?
Ooh. And forgot a couple of things. I did want to say our tax rate's pretty low out there. It's less than 2. It's 1.96. And there's no mud, PUD, or PID.
Nice.
So that does help.
Yeah.
I recently learned all about that. I was like, okay. It's crazy how all the different neighborhoods around it are all can be different.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to pull a card, Andrew?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, I don't want to be responsible. However, there's one condition when I pull your card. You got to take a picture with me. My marketing people want to make sure I'm actually here doing something. All right, who do we got here? I have
Avery.
Avery. I'll get it in front of him. Here you go. 25.
Avery is the luckiest person I know.
Yay.
Lucky.
Well, she sits up front. Okay, here we go. Second.
No, I keep seeing the pink one.
Oh, and I also want to say too about our 5 1/4 interest rate. That is not a buy down. That is straight 5.25 for 30 years. And if you have an investor, that costs us 4 points. That interest rate. So if you have an investor, the lender will take that 4 points and use it towards the investor rate to get it a little bit lower. All right, and what do we have here? Veronica. There she is. All right, you guys.
Too much because $25 is $25.
$25. That's Veronica's days.
That's close to a tank of gas.
All right, get up here. You gotta take a picture of me. Okay, let me grab my phone really quick.
All right.
Okay, I'll be right back. My phone.
All right. What are you doing? I know. They called each other to.
Okay, we gotta be in front of the JB Goodwin here. So I'm gonna post it on.
I thought someone is using this.
Can you take that for me?
Yes. All right.
Awesome. Yay! Hold up your card. There you go. Thank you so much. All right, thanks guys so much. I really appreciate it. It was awesome being here, learning about your stuff, and I'll be here for a few minutes. And so if you need some more information, that would be great. Okay, thank you.
All right. Just listed, buyer sales, leases. What do you need? What do you got? Dana.
I have 2 listings. One is in Temple. It's a 3-2 listed for $241,000.
Okay.
Then my second listing, it's very motivated sellers. And they're in Brushy Creek. And it's a patio home.
Okay.
A 3-2, 330.
Okay.
And the square footage on the patio home is a little over 1,000 square foot.
Okay. For
And
330.
The other one is, it's one of the cookie cutter homes. It's like 1,500 square foot.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. Anybody else?
Got that coming, guys?
Yeah.
It is, in Cedar Creek, it's
Okay.
half an acre, 359,000. It's right under 1,500 square feet, but they finished it out beautifully with laminated flooring, waterfall, islands, high-end lighting. So if you're looking for something special, for, it could be first time buyer or somebody for a little bit more space. Half an acre, 1.89 tax rate and no HOA. So they can do what they want. So let's hope we get that one sold.
Nice. Yeah.
Which is, what was the last one?
71 off the-
South.
off the airport.
Southeast. Yeah. Yes.
I have a coming soon in Sonoma. It's a big home. I think it's gonna be one phase. It's 4,000 square feet, pool, 3-car garage, 5 more.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be in the 9s. So people aren't used to looking at Sonoma.
for that kind of a home, but it's all brand new kitchen. So.
Awesome.
Bring your people to Sonoma.
Sonoma. All right, cool.
I have a lease listing coming soon this week, hopefully. It's in Blockhouse and Leander, 3-2. It's little, it's like 1,200 square feet, but it has a good layout, so it doesn't feel too little. And it'll be at 1850. And then I also have, a listing in Galveston. It's for 450. It's a 3, 1.5. It's an old historic home, but they remodeled the kitchen. It's beautiful. And it's like 2 blocks from Broadway, like the main strip, and a couple blocks from the seawall. It's like in the perfect location. And it's 450.
Nice. All right.
We got a couple from online.
Yep.
Tosa needs buyer or tenant for listing in Lander, 1,400 square feet, 3 bed, 2 bath, no HOA. Price reduced from 433 to 409 for to buy, and lease price is 2,400 monthly. And then she also has a need buyer for listing in Belton, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, no HOA. Price is 184,990.
Under 200,000, y'all. That's a good investment.
And then Crystal Valentine needs a tenant for her condo on Schofield Ridge, North Austin, 4 miles from the domain. 2 bed, 2.5 bath, 1,670 square feet. Washer, dryer, and fridge included. Recent price reduction from 2,200 to 2,100. Pool and fitness facility on site. That's a good lease.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. Have a great week, and we will see you not next week, the week after.
Stay for bingo.
Stay for bingo if you want. Happy 4th of July.
Okay, probably.